4, baby. 4 for 4.
Yep. C4 special.
C4 with 4 for 4. We showed it on the 3D on the third one.
Oh, yeah, should have.
Whatever, we weren't thinking.
About it. Yep. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching our videos up till now. If you have been, and if you haven't, well, thanks for joining us now. Doing our video a little bit earlier this week, just because David and I have some business to attend to. We'll be gone on Thursday. So yeah, we're doing 4 today.
Yes, sir. Got Adrenaline Shock. You tried one of those before. I think this is a different flavor. We have a C4. We have another Beyond Raw, completely different flavor. And then we have a Cotton Candy 3D.
Right.
So we're pretty excited about it. 950 milligrams of caffeine total, split between the two of us. So 475. That's a lot of caffeine. That's a good amount. It's like 5 cups of coffee. But
That's all right. We'll be okay.
It's not bad. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're big boys.
And I am
Austin Cooper with Progressive Fitness. And I am...
Dave Trains, and I got it right this week.
There you go. Good work.
Yay for me.
John?
he's David.
Dave.
His name's Dave. Do you want us to go from left to right here, I guess?
Yeah,
Start
sure.
with the 3D. All right.
Go with the 3D first.
I have never, until I went to GNC and found this, I've never seen a 3D before.
I have never seen one, and I have never had one. I know the C4s have been pretty popular, but I haven't had any of these flavors. I've had these two once in different flavors, and then the other two I haven't tried at all. So totally new for me.
Yeah. Couple of B vitamins in here. I'm not seeing anything too outstanding as far as like, oh my gosh, what's really making this stand out. So I'm not even gonna like sit here and like try to go over the ingredients or anything, because it's nothing special. You know, if there's something in here I've talked about, it's on another video. So yeah, I'm not gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah, for sure. I think that all of these, as far as ingredients wise, are going to be relatively similar.
Yeah.
That's just a hunch. I'm not sure if that's going to ring true, but
yeah, pretty much all of them we have too are sugar free and or pretty close to it. Like this one has 6 grams of carbs, with 2 of those being from sugar alcohol. And I don't know what else would be in it.
Taurine.
That, so.
I mean, as far as the can goes, I like it. It's fun. It's super unique. It's just like one solid color, one solid weird pink color that kind of, I guess that's supposed to be for the cotton candy. I wouldn't say it's super fun, because I don't think it's super fun, but it is unique. It's a little bit like the Monster from last week. It was like one solid color, but the Monster at least had some cool design on it that had to do with the title of it.
When I saw this, when I was in the store and I looked at it and I found this, it was so normal and boring to me that's what made it stand out. Like, it was, you see all these other ones, they have so much going on, so many different colors, so many words, and you just see 3D on the front of this, and that's pretty much it.
I guess that's my point, because like this looks like it's labeled like an energy drink, and so does this. This, I actually do enjoy the can more. I think it's more fun. But these two, like, they're more fun, but like they don't stand out in any way, shape, or form to me.
Yeah.
Plus the cans look a little bit cheaper. It's cotton candy, all right.
Yeah, it certainly is. Definitely. So I've only ever had one other cotton candy energy drink before, and that was of the C4 flavor. I surprisingly did like it, and this is pink. That's very pink. It actually matches the color of the can. Oh yeah, so we also, in addition, so we added Fun Factor in 2 weeks ago.
I believe so.
So I went back and looked at some of our videos and noticed that we had a tendency to like smell the can and see what kind
every single time we smell the can.
Kind of aroma that it gave off. So we're adding that into our Fun Factor in addition to how we feel about its design. So
For
Right.
me, the scent is less on how good the scent actually is, and how it compares to the flavor for me. So it's part of fun factor, but it also has to do with flavor. Because if the smell is like perfect cotton candy, smells exactly like cotton candy, and then I sip it and it doesn't taste like cotton candy, I'm not gonna be happy.
When I smell this, I smell like fair cotton candy.
Yeah, like
it.
sweet cotton candy.
How dare you? You broke tradition.
Oh no, I'm
You
sorry.
piece of garbage.
Cheers.
That's pretty damn
That's
close,
really
actually.
good.
That's.
I don't like cotton candy flavored anything. That's really good.
They actually match up. It's pretty spot on. I think as far as smell to taste, this probably takes the cake as the most accurate description of
Oh yeah,
flavor.
100%. That's good. I just like it in general.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
very-
expect to like
it's
that
very
at
pleasant.
all. I like that it's not overly sweet. Like I think cotton candy, and I think like it's way too sweet. This isn't overly sweet. This isn't like you're gonna get a headache from having a can of sugar.
What is like? Isn't that what is like? What is cotton candy anyway? Like
Pure sugar.
and air.
Pure sugar. It's like yeah, basically sugar air. That's pretty good.
There's something like strangely. I don't know if it's just because it's pink. It feels feminine. Like this.
Mhm.
This is like the energy drink version of like a rosé.
Exactly. Yeah, that's actually a really good description. It's got like that tartness too. It's like a champagne. 200 milligrams caffeine, so about 100 each here. Cup of coffee. I enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by this actually.
Me too.
I actually had purchased this drink shortly into the first week when we started doing these videos, and we've just been avoiding it. It's just been sitting in the fridge.
The last two times we were thinking about doing it, and I was like, both of us were like,
We have better options.
yeah. But surprisingly, this is going to get some decent scores out of us, I think.
Yeah.
Ingredients wise, it's I would say an average energy. I mean, above average energy drink because we are comparing healthy energy drinks, quote unquote, but average for our scores for flavor.
Yeah. But these honestly might be going out of style here pretty soon. I mean, they were in sale on GNC, and that's the only place I've ever seen them, so they might be a dying breed.
Yeah.
And that's probably because, like we were talking about, you see all these other cans, and they just stand out so much more, and this one does not. It just doesn't like.
I think I know who made this brand of energy drink, and I think they are kind of going by the wayside a little bit. Like, not necessarily that they're going broke, but they weren't as popular as the person hoped, and then they have bigger and better things to do. So
Yeah.
that was delicious. I really enjoyed that.
Yep.
I'm gonna write the scores down.
Not disappointed on that one.
For me, I'm gonna start with fun factor because that was the first thing that I mentioned. I don't even know if it's because it's not fun. When I rate this, it's not because it's fun. It's just because it's like weird and out of the ordinary. Like you look at these three cans, like these are energy drinks. This one, it's just weird. It just looks different. So for me, this gets an 8. As far as also the smell, because we are including smell and fun factor, I would at least
Yeah.
give it an 8 just because of the smell.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
I think I go for that too, just because it's the black sheep of the energy drinks. Kind of just, it's almost like if you were to like get any type of like soda or any other beverage, and like you had your USA ones. This one almost seems like it'd be like the weird odd one, like from like Asia, like some like part of Asia, like Japan. Like it's just it's so. The can design is so boring and so dull that it makes itself stand out by comparison.
Yeah, it's just imagine like a silver can with like one word on it, and then like nutrition facts on the back. Like for fun factor, that's as not fun as you can get, but it would be a high score for me because it's weird. It's like different.
Yeah.
Taste wise, As far as the flavor of cotton candy, I don't love cotton candy in general, and I really don't like cotton candy flavored things. But as far as cotton candy goes, they did a really good job on it.
Pretty bang up job.
It's hard for me because I feel like now I want to try another 3D of a different flavor that I actually like, and I think I'm gonna love it. But as far as flavor goes, again, I'm gonna give it another 8. I can't give it an 8 point anything because Cooper won't let me.
That's right.
Fine, I'm gonna give it an 8 point. No, I'm not. I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Just because I don't like. I do like that it was very honest with the flavor and then actually lived up to that, but I still don't love cotton candy flavor.
Ingredients?
So it's going to get a pretty generic 7 for me.
I gave it a 6.5, so.
Yeah, just.
6.5 I feel like is like a very.
There's just.
Like it's not that special.
If you just take.
Just gets a 6.5.
Take out the Ace K, take out the suit, like. Maybe you don't even necessarily take out the sucrose, but choose one of those. They're in everything. They're just crappy. They're crappy sugar alternatives that just we need to start phasing out anyway. Replace it with some more erythritol. Replace it with some Mumford. If it changes the flavor, it changes the flavor. People will get used to it. But it's better than having stuff that like fucks with you on the inside. And I say that as we continue to consume them on a weekly basis. So, but yeah. Next.
Beyond Raw lit. Clinically dosed 0 sugar raw berry fizz. Raw berry fizz.
I hate that.
I love it. Raw berry fizz. Yeah, again, fun factor wise, not fun at all to me. I hate the can. I think it looks cheap. Don't like the logoing. I would rate it exactly what I rated the last one, which I don't remember what I rated the last one. I'm gonna give it a 5.5 this week. I'm like slightly annoyed by how boring it is. I like the orange. I mean, I'm a fan of orange.
It looks kind of like fire energy.
Yeah, but it still isn't fun. It looks like someone like some 12-year-old did this as like a school project and then like wrapped it around an aluminum can, like one of his dad's beer cans or something.
This is Kyle's energy drink.
It does have L-citrulline in it, which I do like. It's got beta-alanine in it, which I did not know that.
I noticed that too as you pick up
idea.
the can. So that means we have 2 drinks that have beta-alanine.
Wow, interesting. So we might be itching. That's the stuff in pre-workout that makes your head itch.
Yep, so we got the L-citrulline.
The other one is the C4.
Yeah, the other one is the C4.
I figured.
The L-citrulline, the L-arginine. So we have some vasodilation, some increased blood flow. So that's good for a pre-workout drink. A little bit of potassium, a little bit of sodium. Again, helping that sodium ion chloride chain, better muscle contraction. And since we have the beta-alanine in 2 of our drinks, I'll just kind of go over that now. So what beta-alanine does is we have carnosine in our bodies. That carnosine depletes very quickly. And when that carnosine goes away, we have that lactic acid buildup, which is basically hydrogen atoms dying and exploding, causing all this toxicity in our bodies. And that's that lactic acid buildup that makes getting that last rep harder, or that just gets you more fatigued. So having beta-alanine pre-workout or pre-exercise or whatever you're doing that's going to cause that type of strain is going to help buffer your carnosine levels so that you're able to get those 1 or extra last 2 reps, or keep going for a little while and reduce some muscle fatigue. So that's one of the reasons why I really like C4 and I really like that company, because it's one of the very few drinks, the already pre-made drinks, that has that.
C4 is originally a pre-workout company, and then they made the drink afterwards as a pre-workout drink, so it's definitely going to resemble sort of like your classic pre-workout powder mixed in with like water. It's not exactly that. It is more of an energy drink than it is a pre-workout, but it does have some of those qualities from like just a traditional pre-workout. I say we crack it open.
100 milligrams of Neurofactor. What does that even mean?
Shrooms.
Coffee Arabica fruit extract. So it's got it's got coffee. It's got coffee, like a coffee fruit extract in it, and they're like marketing as it like this like it's gonna increase like your fucking brain strength or capacity or ability to think. Like it's so stupid. I hate that. It's lying. You're just hiding the fact that you're just putting more caffeine in your product, and I don't like that.
Increasing the
Okay.
electricity in your neurological receptors
Yeah, pretty much.
throughout your entire body.
So there is some red 40 in this, so we can assume already that the color of this beverage is red.
Yes.
Yep, that's
Black. Just black bile.
Oh,
Okay. Smells like a raw berry.
this one, and that kind of makes sick to my stomach. It smells like some kind of liquor to me.
Oh wait, let me smell it.
Like it smells like some kind of wine that I've had before.
I can smell it a little bit. Spot on with the red.
Wow.
Very red. Wow, it's almost like
It's
slightly pinkish, like
yeah,
the 3D.
it's like this, but with more of a reddish tint to it. That's very fruity.
It's a raw berry coop.
I feel like just like the smell of these two and just the way it looks. Like these are like the two types of energy drinks you like drink on like a hot summer day.
Yeah, like you have like cucumbers in your eyes, and
Yeah.
you drink them with a straw or something.
Yeah.
It's like some random.
It's like
Ready?
it's like the rich white trashy female version of an energy drink.
Yeah. It's like this in a White Claw. Cheers.
Right.
What's that taste like?
I don't know, but I'm not really too impressed with it.
What does that taste? Oh, that tastes like something. It's like some childhood drink that I had. I enjoy it. I like it. I like it way more than the last one. Like the last Beyond Raw.
I don't. Oh, then on the last Beyond Raw,
Yeah.
maybe I can taste the red 40. Like I can taste
Really?
the fake red.
Ah, that sucks. Glad my taste buds are bad. I do taste something. It's like an aftertaste.
Yeah. And that was like the weird thing about like this brand was the only one that we've had so far that has artificial color to it. And I can taste it, which I don't think I've ever been able to like taste artificial color.
Maybe it's
before.
because you have had so many non-artificial colored ones, and now we're tasting one with it, and you're like, can taste that little lick of difference.
I don't hate it. Like it's definitely better than the Runa or the Highball,
So much better.
but
I'm happy with it. I like it. I really enjoy it.
knowing what this tastes like, I would not get this again. Like
Oh, I wouldn't buy it again. I would buy a Monster. Hell, I'd buy a 3D before I'd buy this, but or a C4 probably.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I've never had a C4 yet, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. I'm expecting good things.
So
The way that the can looks, it looks like it's gonna taste just. Oh, it looks like it's gonna taste really good.
there's so many different flavors to that, and actually, the frozen bombsicle. So okay, so I haven't had any of these other
Dude,
ones.
that sounds like.
I've had pretty much. Actually, no. I've only had 2 C4 flavors, and the ones you most see are this one and the frozen bombsicle.
I would love a frozen bombsicle. Those are like.
It's the
That's
bomb.
definitely my go-to
But
when the ice cream truck pulls up.
There's a lot of different flavors though.
Yeah, that's cool. They've definitely become a lot more popular in the last like year and a half, 2 years.
Dude, I saw, and this is definitely something like all the other drinks we've had up to this point you know, if like you're gonna sit in an office somewhere and you're gonna have an energy drink, even if it has a ton of caffeine in it, do not have a C4. Because I gotta say, I saw a truck driver buying one of these. I don't know if he knew what he was getting himself into. Do not buy something with beta alanine in it.
Dry scooping pre-workout.
Yeah, like do not drink that if you're going to not be able to move or you're not going to be able to work out. And especially if you've never had beta alanine before, like read labels before you buy
Looking
things.
jacked in the camera.
You?
No, you are. With the tank.
Oh yeah, that's kind of why I wore it. I was gonna wear my Squat Father one, but I couldn't find it.
It's bench day for me. Got a solid upper body day.
My knees hurt.
Maybe you should squat then.
I wanted to.
God.
There was like a little. There was like a. There,
It's like you were talking through a bubble.
I was. There was like a little. There was like a little bubble of air because I had to burp.
You have to figure out when that is in the video, and like listen to it back. Well, but I wanted to. Your head just starts like spinning backwards. It starts spitting black bile out of your eyes.
There was like a half burp.
Yeah, I
and
know
then
what
like
you mean.
the sugar like filling my throat, like caused like a little air bubble.
I will say this one tastes like sugarier. Like it almost tastes,
It tastes very fake.
but not. Yeah, I was gonna say not in a good way. Like the more I drink it, the less I enjoy it. I think that kind of goes for a lot of energy drinks with sugar, like a sugary fake taste. If you try it and you love it right off the bat, there's a good chance you're gonna get super tired of it later on. Like this, I thought that's what I thought this was gonna be like.
Yeah.
I figured it would be like really sweet, kind of like you have it, you might enjoy it for a sip or two, and then you get tired of it. So that's why I'm a little bit surprised that the Beyond Raw is that way. But
I'd be honest with you. I'm pretty sure it's the Red 40 because
it's gone down half a point for me.
this one
Hate to do it.
only has sucralose, whereas this one has sucralose and the Ace K, which are two, and erythritol, so it has 3 sweeteners in it. Whereas this one only has 1, and it just is not good. I'm gonna need more ice.
You want to pit stop? You want to grab you some?
Yeah.
All right. How about you write down the scores for me? Fun factor wise, this gets a 5.5. It's not fun. For taste, it gets a 7, and for
Where?
ingredients, I give this a 7.5.
You didn't write or.
No, I didn't write our names by them. You can. I put mine above yours on the wall. Just to show dominance.
Okay.
I'll be back.
It's a weird flex, but okay. All right. Okay. So, David's getting us some more ice. I'm gonna go ahead and write down my scores for this. So, and I've already forgotten what he said his scores were. So for me, the Beyond Raw, the taste, I'm gonna give it a 5. It was very mediocre to me. I did not. The more I drank it, the less I liked it, and it just tasted very fake. So I'm gonna tell you what I just told everybody else. I'm giving the taste a 5. It was very mediocre to me, and the more that I drank it, the less I liked it. So,
I agree with that.
So what did you give it?
A 7.
7.
It was drinkable. That was only half a can too. Full can of that. By the end of it, I'd be like,
Yeah.
probably not finishing it.
Ingredients.
I gave it a 7.5. Slightly higher. 1 point higher for me.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5. Actually, you know what? No, I'll give it a 7. Just 'cause
Does that tie the? Does that tie the other one, the 3D for you?
Yeah, for ingredients.
Yeah.
Just because it
sweeteners.
it has, yeah. Well, there's the sweeteners, like, so where this one got a lesser score for me because of the sweeteners. This one is getting a slight bump because it has some additional stuff to it, but it's still so fake.
Yeah.
So they kind of balance each other out with that. Fun factor.
For me,
Um,
I gave it a 5.5. Fun factor wise, it's not fun.
5.5.
It's not fun or different. I'll say that. Like, it's more quote unquote fun than the 3D. Maybe, but there's nothing for me to like buy this.
Yeah, still being right home about it. I'll give it a 5 there too. It is very mediocre. There's nothing that stands out. It's got that like little bit of fire to it, and also
What about like when you smelled it? You didn't like the smell.
yeah, no, I didn't like it. So I feel like a 5 is pretty fitting for that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to change. No, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 actually for fun factor, because I feel like it's very dishonest. I feel like the can itself, the way they describe it, its description, it's a very dishonest way of like all the stuff they put on there, and I don't like that.
Gotcha.
So I'm giving it a 4.5. Not happy with Beyond Raw. I will not.
How long have we been filming for?
Almost half an hour.
Gee, we gotta pick it up. Because we're about to get pooped on.
Yeah, that's fine.
I need to move these inside the shirts. All right, round 3.
Ugh.
Not last, and probably not least, C4 strawberry watermelon ice. Like I said before, a little bit more, like ingredients-wise, a little bit more of like a pre-workout. It has a little less caffeine. I think it's 200 in here.
Yep, they're all 200.
So it's basically like if you mixed a thing of pre-workout with water and then took it.
Carbonated it.
I have high hopes for this. What do you think, can-wise, for you?
I've already had it before. I don't exactly remember what initially drawn me to C4, other than it just being a regular energy drink, and I was like, okay, well, what is this? And then when I saw what it had in it, I was like, okay, beta-alanine in a gas station. That's not something you find at any other beverage. You will not. There's no other beverage that's going to be available in a gas station that has C4, and that I have seen yet. And then automatically when you see C4, like C4 is an explosive. So like okay, well, what's going to make this so explosive? What makes it so special? And it's that.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's very fruity.
Yeah.
Picking up that strawberry.
It's a very light sense.
Yeah. Which makes me think that the flavor is not going to be crazy powerful, but it's going to be like a long-lasting flavor. Whereas this was powerful. It was like a Hawaiian punch right off the bat, and then you're like, all right, I'm getting tired of this. Perfectly clear.
Yeah. They all are, to my knowledge. Yeah, the smell's not super strong, so it's not really something I can like comment on too much. So I'm gonna dive into this.
Oh, that's light. That's refreshing.
I love C4.
That's like. Wasn't expecting that. It's very light.
So to me, C4 taste-wise is probably one of the best balanced flavors of any energy drink I've ever had. It's not overpowering, but the taste is still so good.
Yeah.
Like it's not underwhelming. It's not even just like there. It actually tastes really good.
Yeah.
Without being overpowering.
It's like a really light strawberry Sprite or something like that.
And it's almost kind of, you just don't expect it, like something that you don't expect a pre-workout to taste
Feel the
so
beta
fruity.
alanine.
You feel it.
Yeah, I feel it in
Already?
my face. Yeah,
Huh.
from this.
That's weird. Usually I'm the first one to feel
Yeah,
it.
I know. Usually you're the first one to feel it, but usually you full scoop it, and I do like less than half a scoop. So I'm not used to taking a pre-workout.
Oh, well, and I did eat a little bit today, too. I had was it 4 or 5 pieces of chicken?
I sure do.
Oh no.
All right, let's speed up this process a little bit. Fun factor wise for C4, highest on the list today. Maybe it's because I'm a little biased because I already know C4 is a company, but I like it. I like it a lot. It's definitely something I would buy if I saw it in the gas station. I'm gonna give it an 8,
For fun factor?
7.5 for fun factor. Yeah,
Wait, what did you just give it an 8 for?
I switched it to a 7.5. I changed my mind. It's a 7.5 fun factor wise.
Said you wanted to move us along, but you had time to make jokes.
Okay, Darth Vader.
What?
Your burp when you were talking.
Oh, that wasn't on purpose, though. I didn't mean to do that. Fun factor. I give this a 7. I give it a 7. I'm not like. It's not super stand out to me. Like, I know I kind of hyped it up when I was talking about it, but it's not something that stands out to me a ton. Now, is it boring? No, but it doesn't stand out a super whole lot. And the smell was good. You don't want to give me a 7.5. I think a 7.5.
7.5 is across the board for C4.
Right. Ingredients. I like that it has beta alanine, but it still has Ace K and still has sucralose. So if I was rating this as someone who's just like looking at it as a pre-workout beverage and not nutritionally, I'd give it like an 8.5 or a 9.
Okay.
But if I'm rating it nutritionally,
Split the difference.
I'd have to make it very just like a 7.
What does your heart tell you, Cooper?
What did I give the Beyond Raw and then 3D?
7.
And then 3D?
The 3D 7.
Okay. So I'll give it a 7.5.
Okay.
So,
I gave it a 7.5.
So
already wrote it down.
For the addition of the beta alanine, that's what going to give it its extra half point. It still has crappy artificial sweeteners, but it's got a few cool things in it, so I'll give it a 7.5.
Taste.
I will go with an 8.5.
I gave it an 8.5. We are literally. We put the exact same score for everyone.
Yeah. I don't know.
We're very similar today. Our biggest difference here is the Beyond Raw for taste. I gave it a 7, and you gave it a 5.
Yeah.
That's our biggest difference. But that 7 for me is still significantly lower than the other two. Decently significant.
Really, yeah. If I have another C4 at home. It's an orange one, but if I get a chance to buy another C4 and it's the blue one, I'll have that one, and I'll probably rate that one higher in taste. There's not too much they could prove on with that one. It's definitely pretty spot on. Tastes very good, very mellow.
Adrenaline Shock, Smart Energy, Blue Raspberry. I'm a big fan of Blue Raspberry,
Yep. Berry flavors.
so I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be delicate.
Delicate.
Wow, this is sweating. 300 milligrams of caffeine, so this is the beefiest one that we are drinking today. I'm not even sure if you guys can see that, but a lot of B12, B6, coffee fruit extract, a lot of, let's see, green coffee bean extract, guarana seed extract, coffee fruit extract, yerba mate extract. Those are all the natural energy blends that make up that 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Which we've had the Adrenaline Shock before.
We
so,
have.
But I'm pretty sure I haven't had this
We have.
flavor.
No, we haven't. Totally different flavor.
210 milligrams of salt.
Yeah, I
So
like that
so we
actually.
got that ocean mineral electrolyte blend.
I do like that. Tiny little bit of potassium, nothing impressive at all. 50 grams of protein, so that's cool. Just meaty. Wow, I feel that beta alanine. We gotta pick it up. All right. Do you want to talk about it? Natural caffeine. Ingredients wise, I don't mind it. I think it's somewhere. It probably splits the difference between like my C4 and my Beyond Raw. But I'm looking at this, even though it has 300 milligrams of caffeine, as a little bit less of a pre-workout.
This is more. It's more of a recovery drink. Like it's got the BCAAs in it, which again, you want to take more like after a workout instead of like before, which just weirds me out about most energy drinks that, you know.
A lot of yeah.
I guess if you were like starting your workout earlier in the day, and then like you're like, man, I want an energy drink to like, yeah, okay, that's how I'll put it. So I would have this if you're having your workout earlier in the morning, and then you want some recovery, but you also want some more caffeine to get you through the rest of your morning or your day. This would be something to go for. Something that has those BCAAs in it, the branched chain amino acids. So it's got the L.
Citrulline? Carnine?
No, isoleucine and other stuff. I was just wondering what you were doing.
Oh. I thought you were looking at me for an answer.
No. It's got tryptophan in it. That's the sleepy one. It's in turkey and stuff. It makes you sleepy.
Smells like blue raspberry. Very strong.
That is
fake scent of blue raspberry.
that is very strong. That's probably the most intense smelling. Yeah. This at least title wise, I'm hoping is my favorite flavor because I really like blue.
I am expecting it to be probably a 7.5, just because I love blue raspberry, but we'll see. I think the smell makes me think it's going to be very fake, but I don't know what to expect.
I love
It
the
is
smell
clear.
so much though. It smells so.
I can't get down with the smell. It's like a. Cheers.
That was
I could like twist to.
clink. Oh, okay. I almost didn't like. I tasted it. I was like, oh, I don't like that, and then I liked it.
No, I don't. I'm a little disappointed by the last one today. I'm not gonna lie, taste wise. It's definitely blue raspberry. It's very fake blue raspberry though to me.
But I almost like that about this one. It's like if you put a flavor in a beverage of something that I like, and make it fake, then I can still enjoy it more than something like cotton candy. The only reason I like this one because it tasted real. Like it tasted like. It was
I was
actually
gonna
cotton
say
candy.
I don't like cotton candy flavored things, and I love blue raspberry flavored things, and I liked cotton candy flavor better than the blue raspberry.
I'm sucking this down faster than I did any of the rest of them. I enjoy the flavor of this. Surprisingly more than the C4.
Wow, really? The Seafloat 4 is just, it's lighter to me.
Taste, that's getting an 8 for me.
Woo! It's getting an 8 for you, Taste Maz? Interesting.
Yeah, I think I found where my caveat is. If I automatically like a flavor, it doesn't matter if it tastes fake or real. I like
So
it.
you're not changing it from an 8? It's a solid 8? I can write it down?
Yeah.
You don't have to erase anything?
No.
You like it more than the C4?
Taste wise, yep.
You gave the C4 an 8.5. Good.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe I didn't like it as much as I thought I did.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Maybe consciously, I liked it more, but subconsciously I favored the C4. That's
I think
my
that's probably
explanation.
what it is, especially just because the C4 had a lighter taste. So it's like
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, this is like real and good.
So this is my side girl right here. This is the one I keep.
Yeah,
That's the one I like more.
you're lusting over the adrenaline shot, but you know
That's what it is.
That's your steed right there, the
Yep.
C4. Ingredients wise, what do you think? To me, I think it's a little lower than most of these here. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Why are you rating it less? Curious.
Just because it has what you were just talking about.
What?
The stuff that's in turkey makes you slightly sleepier.
But yeah, it's still like
It's got.
it's
Here, let me see
recovery
it
stuff.
real quick.
It's not bad.
I just
There's-
think there's a lot of things that make it seem like it's going to be good, like the aminos, the BCAAs, that are almost like it's showy, but I don't think it does a lot for you if you're taking it as a pre-workout, as opposed to some of the other things like an L-citrulline or a beta
Well,
alanine.
yeah, this is like I was saying though. Like this is like to take it after.
Yeah, but this is 300 milligrams of caffeine. Like I don't think there's any denying that this is definitely some sort of performance enhancing drink.
Yeah, but instead of being
You're not gonna have it after. You're not gonna have 300 milligrams of caffeine after a workout.
if my workout happens
To
be
me, it
later
doesn't
in the
make
day.
sense. I give it a 6.5.
Okay.
You can rate it higher if you'd like, which I know you will. So you gave the C4 a 7.5. You gave the 3D a 7, and you gave the Beyond Raw a 7. So wow, you're pretty
I'm-
sturdy there.
I'm gonna
across
give it.
the
I'm
board.
gonna give it an 8.
An 8. Wow, highest of the day. Awesome marker. That's pretty.
Like it's not even necessarily that I'm a fan of BCAAs because they are a little overblown and most people just don't know when to take them. Like I said, if you're going to have this beverage earlier in the morning when you still want to have some caffeine and you've already worked out, then that would be a good time to have it. Now as a pre-workout, no, I would not recommend it. But as a post-workout beverage, early in the morning when you still have plenty of day left,
Yeah.
and you want to recover a little bit, then I would take this.
I think this drink has a very specific place.
Yeah.
If you're a laborer, you work out early in the morning and you got a long day ahead of you, this is a perfectly fine drink to have after your workout to get you through the day. Other than that, if you're like getting off of work, you work out,
It's
and
almost.
then you want an energy drink, you're not gonna like chug down 300 milligrams of caffeine.
I can understand your perspective. It's almost frustrating.
Yeah, it's
like
like
how
it's got a
specific
very,
it
it's
is.
very niched.
Yeah.
It's like this is for this person at this specific time.
Yeah.
So that's why for me it's like slightly less. Fun factor wise, I gave it a 7. I don't think there's anything super special about it.
Yeah.
I might even lower that to a 6.5, but
I'm cool with the 7.
7 for you.
Yeah, I'm cool with a 7. It's pretty generic. There's nothing too special going on.
There's really nothing special about it. I like that it's blue raspberry and the can's blue.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think it's
And then the smell.
logoing wise, there's nothing crazy about it. All right, let's see. I think the C4 is definitely going to take the cake today, and I think the Beyond Raw is not going to show out. Let's see.
Okay, that beta alanine is hitting me now.
Yeah, I feel it. Whoops.
Put this more towards the end of our video here. Probably not a great idea to consume
Yeah, that surprises me.
caffeine or most of these other stuff that the ingredients have, that these energy drinks have. If you're nursing, pregnant, have heart problems, kidney problems, liver problems, it's not safe, and there's certain processes that your body has to be able to do to get this stuff out and properly deal with it, that if you're dealing with some liver or kidney or heart problems, that it's probably not a good idea for you to take it. So yeah, and then if you're, guys, I'll say it again about the C4. If you're a truck driver or you're someone who's just sitting around in the office, and if you're someone who has never had a beta alanine before, probably not a good idea to get yourself a C4. Just don't do it to yourself. You're gonna be in for a bad time if you have to just sit around and wait for the effects of beta alanine to wear off.
It's like when you take your pre-workout and you're on your way to the gym and you get stuck in traffic or something like that. Truck driver just like
lift your car.
on our way to Florida, we just look over. This guy's like, bang, bang, bang. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7.5. Whoops. All right, the scores are in, Coop.
Oh yeah.
You want to guess what won?
The C4. My guess is the C4. My guess is the C4 came first, then the 3D, then the adrenaline shock, and then the Beyond Raw.
You are correct.
Yeah.
C4 came in at a 7.8. 3D came in at a 7.5, which is, I was surprised by that. That's very surprising to me. Adrenaline, or like before we did it, that would have surprised me.
Yeah.
Adrenaline shock at a 7.25. Beyond Raw all the way down there at a 6.
Right. So this one
Making friends with the Runa.
almost got a B. So B plus, pretty average B. And this was with a C.
A B? What? You know how grades work, Coop?
Wait, what did you say? You said 7?
7.8 for the C4.
Oh.
That's the winner.
Oh, okay, so C plus.
C plus.
C plus, C. And then this was what?
A C plus, a C, a C minus, and a D minus.
Ah,
A D minus for the Beyond Raw.
right. Did our, what was the drink we had last week that got like a B?
A B?
Yeah.
It was the rain. It was the red and black rain.
Right. That one got a B.
Which you said today that you probably would have lowered one of the scores.
Right.
But it's changing every week.
Yeah.
We're adapting every single week.
Yeah.
So realistically, I think we need to like take the best ones of every week and then compare it to each other. Like we need to bring a C4, a
Reevaluate
Monster,
them.
a Rain, and like whatever our other best one was.
Go. Yeah, maybe have like a.
I'm not gonna lie. I think week 2, which was our worst week, I think it was definitely the week we were most disappointed with. The Beyond Raw was like on the higher end of the like. I literally think the Beyond Raw might have won that week,
Yeah.
which is crazy because it got absolute dead last. That's a pretty good week.
Yeah.
Pretty good
What do you think?
I'm
Like
gonna,
maybe like.
aim that down so you can see like everything.
So that's the results for our for today here. Tell us what you guys think. If you guys have any recommendations of drinks you want us to try, again, we try to stick with ones that are, a little bit healthier, that aren't filled with a bunch of sugar. So we will try to avoid those. If you have any questions, comments, let us know. Just anything you guys might want to see in the videos. Anything to add?
If this video gets 10,000 likes.
Yeah. Probably won't happen.
If this video gets 10 views.
that's more accurate. That's think 8 views.
If one person sees this video, I will shave my head. No. I gotta get these shirts inside. All right. David Amstutz, Dave Trains, Austin Cooper, Progressive Fitness. Give us a follow.
Yeah, if you guys follow, give the video a like.
We are both personal trainers. We do some stuff online. If you guys are in the market for any personal training or just want some advice of any kind, hit one of us up and we'll probably contact you within the day.
Yeah. We really just make these videos for fun. That's why they're so long. That's why they're so drawn out.
We don't even if we didn't post these videos, we would make it and film it.
Yep.
Just for fun.
Yep. I don't care if I won't say that. I'll leave that comment until after the video is over. Go press that stop button.
Later.